An MVP in one word is speed. The good kind of speed, not this kind of speed. So, one day, unless the first version of your app needs to solve world hunger, then 2 days. That's all you need to build something that can test your idea, which is what an MVP is made for in the first place. Here are 5 steps to get to MVP as fast as possible every time. Step number 1, always start with a landing page MVP. This is the fastest way to test the market for your app idea. Pick literally any landing page builder. Insta page, cart, landingy, Undoubts. Whichever one has a template you like. I have a soft spot for HubSpot because they once sponsored a video on my channel. Unfortunately, the video tanked, so I don't think they have a soft spot for me. Anyways, edit the template and sell your app or SaaS idea. Be very clear about the target audience and value proposition. Add pricing if you want. Ask people to sign up for a waitlist if they are interested. And publish it. Whether you run ads or just wait for organic traffic, you want a 2 to 5% conversion rate. For every 100 people who visit your page, at least 2 of them surrender their email. If people don't sign up, there's a chance it's not that there's no market for your app, but your landing page looks a bit too much like abstract art. Pretty, but nobody knows what the it's trying to sell. Good thing is, the SaaS subreddit is full of bitter and sadistic people who would just love to tell you what's wrong with it. So ask them to give your landing page a good roast. I'm kidding, I love Redditors. Once you're sure there's nothing wrong with your landing page and still no conversions, kill the idea. Congratulations, you just dodged a bullet. If people do sign up, now you start building. And the landing page will come in handy later when marketing your app. This brings us to step number 2. Use no-code for your prototype. If you're a non-tech person, I hope you see this is a no-brainer. But it's 2025, and there are still people out there who don't trust no-code. Common complaints are, it's too limited, I can't customize it the way I need to, I don't own the code. And worst of all is when non-tech people listen to developers who talk shit about no-code. How everyone should just learn to code, man. If that's you, my brother or sisters, calm down. Your fake landing page has 25 signups. You're building an MVP, not rocket launch algorithms. Plus, I reviewed over 30 no-code app builders last year, and there are some really powerful no-code app builders out there. You have the Flutterflows, the Plasmics, and the Zapiers of the world at your disposal. And they built most MVPs no problem. You can even build AI agents with no-code and integrate them with your app. The problem is you have to learn how to use them. So give it 12 to 16 weeks so you have breathing room and time to learn. And if you don't have the time to learn a no-code platform yourself, we go to my team and I at Upside Studio help businesses grow past $5 to $10 million in annual revenue with custom software. We've worked with over 30 leading brands from different industries. They all face the same sticking point, tech. Specifically, generic, off-the-shelf software was no longer enough to solve their problems. If they wanted to keep growing, it was time for a custom solution, where we come in. Most developers charge per hour, which puts a lot of risk on you since it can end up costing a lot more because of discoveries. At Upside Studio, we use fee packages based on 8 years in app development. Once we know your requirements, we'll see which package fits best, and if we are wrong, the price you're quoted at the start is still the price you pay at the end. If your business is also currently stuck at 5 to 10 million a year, and you feel like custom software could help break past that, let's talk. There's a link in the description to sign up for a free, no strings attached strategy session. We'll go over your current constraints and you get honest feedback on whether custom software can help. Apply through the link and we'll be in touch. I'm only taking 3 of these calls per month and it's first come first served. So if you want to work with me, act now. Back to the video. Step number 3. Hire no-code developers. Say you've got a demanding full-time job that pays really well, or you have kids and you're not willing to dump them at the nearest homeless shelter. You won't have time to learn anything, much less build an app. The most practical option is to outsource your MVP development to a no-code freelancer or agency. The safest route would be to go to platforms endorsed developers. For example, Bubble has a list of certified developers and agencies that you can engage. They are not the only one. I say safest because you don't need to worry about accidentally hiring a total dud. The platforms have done their vetting, so you can at least expect someone who knows their stuff. The trade-off is that they'll be guiding you towards a specific no-code builder, and whether or not that's the best choice for you. And no-code platforms matters a lot more than custom code frameworks because each of them have their own limitations and they charge differently. Some charge based on app usage, others based on app sessions, and some charge based on who the f knows what. There are definitely incompatible app platform combos out there. If you approach an independent no-code agency, they're usually more familiar with a variety of platforms and can advise you which one is better. Just Google something like no-code MVP developer and you'll find plenty of options. And I think you might even come across an article we wrote because our SEO game is on point. But if you're venturing into the wild west looking for a hired gun, if you have no experience, your chance of getting scammed go from here to here. So to be safe, figure out which no-code platform is most suitable for you and hire one of their verified developers. Once the developer knows you're building an MVP, they should also tell you this. Step number 4, focus on one core feature for initial rollout. You know, I once had a client who sank $50,000 into an MVP that never launched. It didn't have to cost $50,000. It definitely could have been launched, but they didn't want to because it wasn't perfect yet. And if it's not perfect, then it couldn't be launched. Dude, every app is shit when first released. It could crash once in a while. Some of the buttons could not work. As long as it solves the target audience pain point, it's still good enough to test the market. Find the one feature that solves the main problem and focus on that. Not 10 features, not 5, just 1. If you have time, go ahead, add more. But don't delay the launch just to add something. Look at me. It won't make a difference. You've already got a mailing list thanks to your landing page, right? Give it to them. Once people start using it and giving feedback, you will know what to do next. Step number 5, be the donkey. Automating saves time in the long run, but an MVP is not a long-run project. It's going to take time to sit down and plan out the automations for emails, notifications, user inquiries, yada yada yada. But don't be afraid of getting your hands dirty. In fact, I've done a video on types of MVP, and there's one called a Wizard of Oz MVP, where behind the scenes, a lot of heavy lifting is done manually, but users never know. I cited Zappos as a case study. Zappos is an online retailer that sells shoes, sneakers, handbags, clothes, and many more. They made $54 million last year. 20 years ago, they started as a basic website. The founder, Nick, went to local stores, took pictures of shoes and posted them on his website. When someone bought a pair of shoes, Nick would go to the store, buy and deliver them to the customer. And my favorite part, Nick is a software developer. He could have spent more time writing scripts to automate the purchase and photos coming in. But he was like, nope, it's faster if I just get out there and get it done. Just to be clear, I'm fine with automation. But remember, it adds to cost. And as long as it doesn't affect the core features of the MVP for users, it shouldn't delay the launch date. Recap. So if you don't want to waste time and launch a proper MVP as fast as possible, start with a landing page and aim for 2 to 5% conversion. Learn how to use a no-code app builder or hire a no-code developer or agency. Focus on one key feature for rollout and don't be afraid of doing manual work first. Oh, and I believe there was a shameless sales pitch somewhere in the middle there. So bonus tip is to hire Adrian Ching and his Asian team to build it for you. For now, I can help you with number 2, where you pick your no-code app builder. Ancient Chinese wisdom says you do not choose your no-code app builder. Your no-code app builder chooses you. And I'm not ancient or wise, but I'm Chinese. So listen to me carefully. At the next full moon, get a tub of butter and climb on top of your roof. Take off your clothes and then scream, "Simon Hoiberg will save me," as you swing your pants above your head. Then rub butter all over yourself. It will make you so slippery so the cops can't grab you. Then watch this video I made ranking over 30 no-code app builders. If your idea is for a web app builder tier list. If your idea is for a mobile app builder tier list. Watch them and I'm pretty sure you'll find the right tool for your use case. But before you go, I'm pretty sure you're going to end up in jail, so could you please subscribe, like this video and leave a comment? There are many people out there who will be about to build their first MVP, and I want this video to reach as many of them as possible, so they don't end up like my client who lost $50,000. Cheers guys, till next time.